Well, it looks like I've pretty much worn down to the end of this first turn in the Friedland battle. And yeah, my pronunciation. One thing that was pointed out to me over on YouTube was there is some distinguishment of the divisions or whatever in terms of these. Right up here, this little bar going across shows something. So for example, these Saxons, these, and these may be, even if they're on completely different lines, the Saxon infantry over here, the Saxon cav over here, they, I'm told, have some effect on this, but honestly, I'm not sure how much it holds. You know, obviously, look, you know, my grenadier line is the same on these, but in here, and that is all one formation. But what else do we have? Does that mean something else? I don't know. Anyhow, there's no way that looking through the piles it's going to make it terribly easy to find that. My only hope is things start operating in clumps that are kind of obvious. I don't know. Anyway, I've got one more Russian activation. As far as I can tell, I can activate the advanced guard cav here, I think, these Jaegers and everything, and the support units, all as one. I think I've got an attack here that I can make on this. This is at half strength. It's also pinned, I guess, because the main unit's pinned. That's not clear. Now doing that, well, I need to move. And I'm moving in the woods here, I guess. That's going to stop me. It halves all strength. And it also causes some penalties for bombardment. No cavalry bonus for either side attacking. None of this is good, but I want to try to roll this front up here, this flank, in order to try to crack the French line. And this looks like the weak spot on the line. So, in we go with all these units, and we're going to declare an assault here. Is there anything that can counter-attack? Well, I got this big pile of cav here. Can that do something? I'm going to look in the rolls and see if I can find something there. I know there's counterattacks. I know that I had to move these cav here. Maybe I can intercept them. I've got a point right there, at least, that they're adjacent. It's not a full line. We'll see. Alright, that's not going to be allowed because of the woods. That's going to block that at the very least. I'm not sure about adjacency or anything else. Finding something in these rolls is enough to run away from them and say, yeah, I got the answer I need. They're really, really terrible. Okay, so I want to make this attack, and uh-oh, I forgot my calculators. I'm going to definitely need them because I can't remember the numbers that I have to add up in this game. There's just too many modifiers going on in a battle. Okay, so let's try another example. Oh, I got like a... That's that. Okay. I'm so worried now because of everything. Alright, so this artillery can't really help. It could fire, but I'm sure it has so many penalties it's not going to do anything. Be on the one table. I don't know how many minuses it has. Got to look over here in the rule book because nowhere in the charts and tables does it give all the modifiers for artillery bombardment. And likewise here, these, the effect of the ability to take a loss as a loss rather than a retreat, those aren't available. So you got to be paging through the rules constantly in this game. There's just not enough player aid charts. There's this one chart, which somebody's dog or something ate. I guess the cost of buying used games, along with missing units. Okay, so for the artillery, there are modifiers. I know there are. There they are. So I'm going to have the woods. That's -2 right there. That's not going to hit. The only exception is if it's full. And I don't think it's going to be. That holds at least 20. So I'm not even going to roll on the bombardment table. It can't do anything. So I got 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16 strength points. Great. Alright, let's see what we got from here. The defender is going to have half of whatever this unit is, and this is part of the same formation because they share here. This is a special thing for this scenario that they can extend their line like that. And it's kind of strange because it takes up 3 counters, but it's only half strength. So that's 3 strength points. That doesn't look very good at all. Morale difference, well, we got a 5 morale over here. I got to look at all my units again. See, let's see, I got a 2 at 4, 5 at 4, 4 at 5, 1 at 3, and then some more here, 6 more at 4. So that makes 8 at 4, 9, 10, 11. It looks like a 4 morale for me. Now let's try to remember what this was. This was a 5, so that's going to be -1 to the attacker. I think I have a flank attack here if I swing down this way. So that can give me, ooh, +2 or 3. I wonder which it is. We'll have to look that up. We got all the modifiers somewhere here. Yeah. Alright. An attack into a long enter. Okay, flank versus rear. Right? Is attack from the flank or rear in any other area? No, that's 3. +3 is added if the long infantry is attacked. If the bonus is 3, then any heavy cavalry bonus that comes from the flank or rear is doubled, but there isn't going to be any. So that's 3 points helping the attacker. Leaders, yeah, I don't know if the leader over on this other counter can help. I'm going to say no, which means we just get a leadership advantage from anything here, but there isn't anything there, I don't think. You have to kind of look carefully because it's hard to tell what's a leader and what's not with all these very brightly colored. Same kind of problem the Clash of Arms and the La Bataille stuff has. Okay, cavalry, there's not going to be a bonus because I'm hitting the woods. None of this. Pin, I didn't shoot at this unit. I'm not going to give the pin bonus. So it's 18 to 3. It's a +15 to the die roll. That gives me an 18. That's going to be 2 hits. A 2 hit, we've already found out, is a single reduction of this thing, as well as it falling back. I guess I keep the pin marker. This is an already reduced Saxon unit. It keeps getting smaller. And I don't remember which way he was facing. Kind of like this, I think. This dummy is going to fall back. And I'll pull that back here. I don't think we can't pursue, but we can advance, I believe. I'll check to make sure that's all correct. I'm sorry. That was a full strength. You defend at full strength with the dummy counter there, not a half strength. Now that took it, it was an 18, that would be 3 more strength points, drops it down to a 15. It would still be 2 casualties, but 1 to the attacker. So I have to take a loss on the attacker as well. And, well, I can take that off just about anything here. I'm going to take it off of, that was 4 morale, so it's got to be off a 4 morale unit. Oh, geez, I don't know. I'll take it off these support units because they look annoying, right? Do they have a backup? Wait, I don't want to lose a 3-point unit if I'm only losing a 2-point unit. So now I look for this unit and try to figure out, does it exist over here? Support Markov, that's this unit. It's a single step. I don't want to lose this, so I'll take a step off this, off the Guard Jaeger instead. That's still 2 strength points, but we've done some definite damage to these poor Saxons and we're pushing them back, deforming their situation. And yes, it really feels annoying to have to put this much effort into the combat when there's so little going on in general. But I don't know. We'll see how it all flavors out other than that. Alright, and by my figuring, that is it for Russian units. I spread some pontooners out to try to lay some bridges across, make it a little easier to get out of the field. Most of the stuff back here, just the nature of the activation table, this activation table 3 from scenario 3, ate up a lot of their actions. And then me doing the stuff with the artillery and forgetting and not noting that eats up the whole unit prevented me from really being able to press as much as I would have liked to. At this point, I certainly would have done things a little differently, but that's okay. For the French, I don't know what I'm doing. I threw some cav over here to help protect this flank. That's about all I can think of to do. I'm really worried. It looks to me like the French are going to be put in a bit of hurt here. On their good side, though, they've got some reinforcements coming in, another corps. Now, this may be the corps that I need. No, it looks like I got artillery for this corps. I think this was the one that I was missing. Maybe I set things up wrong. We'll get to that later. Alright, so I'll load this up because I'm going to be removing basically all these activated markers and then starting a new turn.